Hello, everybody. Welcome to the podcast no one gave crap about. Thighs. What the fuck?
Hey.
Hey, what's up? So, before we get started with today's topic, we have one single topic, and that's the Deadpool movie. If you haven't seen it yet, quit everything you're doing right now
And go see it.
and go see it. And also, there will be very, very mature language. There will be mature language.
What we're talking about? No?
Yes. In this podcast, there will be mature language. Because we're probably going to quote the movie, and the movie is a very hard R.
So? I can say things that are mature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to set it to omnidirectional, just to see how that works. So, yeah. So, this has been your warning. No words are going to be in this. And before we start, it has nothing to do with Deadpool. By the time this comes out, Danganronpa will be on Steam. Go fucking buy it. Okay, so we're going to kick it off with Deadpool. And as I said, if you haven't seen it, go fucking see it.
Time to break fourth walls in fourth wall.
Oh, I fucking love that joke.
16 walls.
I love that joke. So, overall, how did you enjoy it? Don't spit everyone, please. Don't die. Jesus, dude.
It hurt so bad.
Dude, the way you picked it up, you're like...
Yeah, I was like, thanks. And then as soon as you made one move, I knew it was gonna be bad.
Don't fuck up this time. Okay, there we go.
Dude, eyes are watering. It almost came out my nose. That's like one of the most painful things I've ever had happen to me.
Oh. So, as I was saying, overall, how did you enjoy the movie?
This is a good movie. It's 11 out of 10, 1. 11 out of 1.
Fair enough. Yeah, I was really happy with it. From the opening credits, you know, like, this movie does Deadpool justice. What was it, like, God's Perfect Idiot?
Yep.
Hot chick, CGI character, gratuitous cameo, which it was. Just the whole movie was great. What did you think? I'm just gonna go on like bullet point by bullet point here. What did you think of the costume?
It was great.
Yes, it was.
It was like more perfect than I love. Oh my god, I love just all of the fucking nods at all the shit that fucking Fox has ruined.
Yeah.
You got the little Deadpool.
Yeah.
Deadpool action figure.
Yeah. Fucking Ajax, like, you talk too much. We should show your mouth shut. Sew your mouth shut. And Wade's like, you shouldn't do that. So, did you have anything like that you didn't like about the movie?
Something I didn't like.
I mean, if it's anything, you don't have to pick anything.
That I didn't get more Deadpool.
That you didn't get more Deadpool?
Yes.
I wish that movie lasted longer. So, like, one of the biggest critiques I've been seeing is the villains of the movie, which was Ajax and Angel Dust.
Okay.
I thought they were okay. I mean, they did what they had to do.
Sure.
I mean, like, I don't think they were weak in any way. I think just... I don't know. I felt that they did all their parts just fine. Amazing actors in all of this. Like, everyone worked really well with each other.
Yeah.
Fucking Colossus. Colossus is, like, one of the best parts of that movie.
Yep.
Just because, like, he's, like, the moral, like... Even, like, Deadpool calls him a hall monitor. And that's like pretty much exactly what Colossus is like.
Yeah.
I love the joke when he's like, I'm gonna take you to Xavier, and as he's being dragged along, he's like Stewart or what the fuck is the last dude's name that plays him now? That plays Xavier now.
Who plays Young?
Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea.
Because he makes a joke about that. Hold on. It'll give me 1 second. I'll find it. I swear I will. Maybe not. Fuck.
I swear I'll go to the ends of the earth to find it, and you know what? Maybe not.
Okay, hold on. I gotta type in movie. Because if I just type in Days of Future Past, it wants to give me the McAvoy. It's James McAvoy. And it's funny because he's like, which one's Stewart or McAvoy? I'm confused with these timelines. So okay, what's your favorite part in that movie?
I don't know.
Yeah. All of it was really good.
Yeah. It was really good. It was really good. I don't know. I really don't.
One of my favorite parts, and it seems to be like a lot of people's favorite parts. It's not like, I wouldn't say it's like my favorite part, but it's very close. I don't think I've really decided my favorite part. It's when he tries to beat the shit out of Colossus, and he just breaks all of his like bones.
Yeah, that one's really good.
T-Rex. Oh god, just like I love the scene where like they're all getting.
Oh my god!
What?
When he fucking caresses the blind lady's face with his little baby hand.
The baby hand. I fucking love that. Fucking. Am I crazy or
the cocaine's in the corner next to the cure for blindness?
Yeah, I love you. And I hid like 14 kilos of coke deep within the house next to the cure for blindness. Good luck. and then Weasel's just like, you want to get fucked up? I liked Weasel in this movie quite a bit. T.J. Miller's part.
Yeah,
He was a nice little role. You look like Freddy Krueger face fucked a topical map of Utah.
Yep.
Like testicle teeth.
You look like an avocado had sex with an older avocado.
Oh god, like, I mean, just I don't even know where to start because like this movie, just an entire movie, like the characters, the story, they were able to make R-rated humor without like doing cliche R-rated humor.
Yeah.
It was like clever R-rated humor.
Yeah.
And even like some points where it really wasn't, I guess you could say, it was still funny. And they still like make you feel for Deadpool when he gets diagnosed with cancer, and they like weave this great story. And I love in the very beginning of the credits, it's like the writers, the true story of the true heroes of this movie. And it's true.
Yeah.
Without good writers. Because the writers of them were the people who wrote Zombieland.
Nice.
Yeah. And just the journey, that like Ryan Reynolds has took to make this movie, it's been 11 years.
Yeah.
And I was watching a video, it was like X-Men Origins Wolverine, I forget what year that came out, like 2011 or something like that. Mm-hmm. Somewhere around there. And it was like, it was like facts you should know about Deadpool. And it was like, he played, Ryan Reynolds played Wade Wilson, and it was an older one because they didn't mention the new movie. I forget like when it exactly was made. Played Wade Wilson in X-Men Origins Wolverine, and he's supposed to get his own movie in 2012. And I'm like, ha! Not 2012. But yeah, because I was watching Ryan Reynolds talks at Google, and somebody asked like, did they promise you a standalone Deadpool movie for doing this movie? And he's like, they did! And it was great. Oh, the gratuitous cameo. I'm not even sure if I'm saying that right. It's Stan Lee in a strip club.
Yeah.
He's the announcer to the strip club.
Fucking Stan Lee. He's just here, and he's like, just put me in anything.
Yeah.
Just anywhere. I'm in it. Ready to go. It's like, we want you to be a strip club announcer. I'm doing it. I'm Stan Lee,
dude. Stan Lee, like that's like one of the best cameos he's ever been in.
Yeah,
like
there's that's one of the more pronounced ones.
Yeah,
like there's a few that are just kind of you can miss them.
Yeah,
if you're not paying attention.
Another one that comes into mind was the Amazing Spider-Man 1, where like Killer Croc and Spider-Man are fighting through the school, and he's just like the book. He's like the librarian with headphones on, like checking in books and stuff like that.
Yeah,
that's like the only other one that pops in my head. There's a couple others, but I couldn't pin where they're from.
I think of Guardians of the Galaxy, but I mean he's not like doing anything. He's talking to a girl.
Yeah,
a young girl. Fucking creepy old man.
But so something I thought that was interesting, especially since this is a Fox movie, that the helicarrier remains at the very end of the movie. When like the final battle, like that's on top of a fucking helicarrier remains.
Right. Okay.
From Avengers, I imagine, which is kind of weird.
Maybe
how they could get away with that.
I have no idea. I didn't pay that much attention.
Yeah, because like I saw it twice. I saw it Friday and Saturday.
I'm seeing it tomorrow probably.
Yeah, take notice because it's like definitely a helicarrier, and which is weird because like it's so like Marvel owns like everyone besides the X-Men and like mutants and stuff like that.
Yes.
And then Sony is just like it's Spider-Man. Until recently, where it's like, all right, you can use Spider-Man if you want.
Well, yeah, because Sony is like, fun.
But this is, I want to say it's like the best superhero movie I've seen in a while.
Definitely.
It's just
well, if you can call it that.
If you can call it that, sure. Because even Deadpool himself is like, I'm not a fucking superhero.
I'm not a superhero.
Yeah. Oh. Fucking when they're in the taxi the second time.
Oh yeah.
There's a taxi driver in this movie, and and the first time he gets in, like he talks about how he has a love of his life, but his cousin keeps like interfering with it.
Yeah. And
Deadpool's like, you gotta kill him and take her back the old-fashioned way. And so the second time they get in, they hit this bump, and you just hear this yell from the.
it was his cousin, his brother, and then Colossus is back there, and he's talking about stuff, and he's like, "Oh, I never told him to do that. No, you have to kill him."
I never told him that. I'm proud of you. You gotta drop him off. You gotta drop him off where you found him. Kill him. And you have to get her back the right way. Kidnap her. Like, this was just so Deadpool, and it was so amazing.
Jeez.
Here, I want to turn this down a little bit. But, God. Just...
when Ajax is up there, and he's like, "Wade, what's my name?" And he's like, "I'm gonna spell it out for you."
Yeah.
And then he made the dead body say Francis.
You notice one of them like has their pants pulled down so you can see his ass. Bob, is that you? I haven't seen you since Jacksonville. Teacher on Fridays. Yeah. How's the wife and the kids?
Yeah.
You're still making that tuna casserole? That was so great.
Yeah, that was a nod to the comic fans.
Yeah. Because Bob is a part of Hydra.
Yeah.
But they can't use Hydra in this movie, of course.
Right. Because he appears with Deadpool a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Same with Cable.
Yeah.
He's like, Cable's like Deadpool's partner that they don't want to be partners.
Yeah. It's weird because even in the comics I've learned recently, Cable like put something in Deadpool, so every time Cable time travels, like Deadpool will time travel with him. Which is very interesting. But yeah, I want to read some more. I want to read some Deadpool comics because like I've known of the character and I like know what he is.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I never got around to like reading the comics. I played the video game when it came on like Xbox 360, and I'd love to own it for Xbox One.
The video game is good because it has the right kind of humor. I think. But
it's definitely more comic booky.
Yeah,
I'm not saying like this one wasn't like this was very faithful to the comic book one, but like one thing was missing that I'm like. And, like, they can leave out, like, it worked perfectly fine, but it's, like, the multiple voices that Deadpool has, which is fine. Like, I don't care, but, it's funny, like, one of his voices, I think it's the more serious one, is, like, a Howard Duck villain. Like, they're actual people in, like, different universes, which is really weird. But, A lot of cool fourth wall breaks in this one. The very first one is like, "Oh, hi there. Now, you must be wondering why I got my own movie, or whose balls I had to fondle to get my own movie. I'll give you a hint. It rhymes with Pulverine." But the one where like he talks about Batman, he just talks about Batman in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Because he's talking about Blind Al. And he's like, "Oh, I have a roommate. You already met her though. That's her. That's Blind Al." Fourth wall break inside a fourth wall break? That's like 16 walls. Oh, there's like the jokes for me like really hit. Like there wasn't a single joke where like it didn't really hit. I love the one where he's about to fuck up that one agent dude and he's like, "You might want to look away for this," and he like tilts the camera away. Oh god. One of my favorite jokes was in the trailers was like, "I see you sound like a infomercial, not a good one. Slapshot, more shake weighty." Just like he does not shut up in this entire movie. Like
It's the best.
it's great. Is there any thoughts you want to share? Like maybe some of your favorite jokes?
Covered them pretty well.
Yeah,
Like those are some of the best.
yeah. I'm trying to think of more. After a few adjustment months and a lot of alcohol, that can be a face I could like to sit on.
Right.
At the very end, it's like, "And pull out." This would be the only thing pulling out tonight. As like the camera's like going out towards the end scene.
Yep.
Something I'd like to touch on a little bit is the after credit scene. There's this Ferris Bueller.
Yeah.
Day off, and he's like, "You're still here? The movie's over. You can go home."
Go home.
Oh, I get it. You're expecting a teaser for Deadpool 2. Well, we don't have that yet.
Couldn't afford it.
Yeah, couldn't afford it. And then it cuts a little bit. And he's like, "Well, I will say this: we're gonna have Cable in the second one. Don't know who yet, but we're definitely gonna have him." And that's like, I think they did that just to be like, "Yeah, we definitely have to have Cable in the second one now."
Yeah.
And I mean, even Ryan Reynolds is trying to make X-Force, which was like a branch of the X-Men, but they're more like Black Ops, which was Deadpool, Domino, Wolverine, and a couple others that I can't really think of right now. And the only problem with the X-Force movie is like Hugh Jackman is like kind of tired of playing Wolverine at this point.
But I mean, nobody else can play Wolverine.
Yeah, no, at this point, like he's been playing it for so fucking long. Like
It's not Wolverine. It's like Hugh Jackman was like the guy who played Wolverine, and now Wolverine is just kind of Hugh Jackman.
yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's like, "Oh, hey, look, it's Wolverine. I have a name, you know. Yeah, Wolverine."
Yeah, if you see Hugh Jackman, like you know it's Hugh Jackman. Be like, "What's up, Wolverine?" It's like,
and it's funny because he's like a theater actor too and stuff like that.
Yep.
Great singer. But yeah, no, Ryan Reynolds talked a lot about like his experiences on X-Men Origins Wolverine, because that was during a writer's strike, and like he had to write all of his lines for Wade Wilson, which was great because the script only said Deadpool comes in, talks a lot, annoys people. That's all the script said. So, like Ryan Reynolds had to improvise or write his own fucking lines for that, and that's great. I mean, like he did a really good job.
Yes, but still, they fucking
11-year journey finally fucking paid off. I think it made like $14.5 million on Thursday alone.
Nice.
Yeah. And it's like, this is before the fucking movie comes out. Oh my god, all the fucking dog hair. I got a vacuum in here. Whatever. Do it. I will eventually. Do not kill me. I'm trying to think of some more like references there are. There's like the Green Lantern references in there.
Yeah.
Where like in the very intro, like there's this dude's wallet with like a Green Lantern like fucking trading card or whatever.
Yeah.
It's so like, which is weird because I expect this from a Deadpool movie because it can do it and get away with that. So like somebody else has that's not Deadpool. So Green Lantern exists in this universe, as well as Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman also exist in this universe, because they make references to them.
Yeah, he's Ryan Reynolds playing Wade Wilson, who then references Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, it's great. Like, there's the Sexiest Man Alive cover with Ryan Reynolds, and then later there's a Sexiest Man Alive with Hugh Jackman.
Mm-hmm.
I love... Besides, like, the cancer part, kind of, and the torture scenes, there is no serious part in that movie.
Right.
Which is great. Even when they're going, like, confront Ajax and they're going to save Vanessa, like, fucking X Gonna Give It To You starts playing,
Yep.
and then Negasonic Teenage Warhead is just like, where's the duffel bag? And then he's like,
yep.
Then he turns around, and the next thing you know, like, he's on the phone. Like,
Yep, because it's like, it starts up, you're like, aw, shit.
Yeah.
Aw, shit. Where's your duffel bag? He's fucking ringing him.
Okay, so Negasonic Teenage Warhead, I have never heard of her before this movie, but she's pretty fucking cool.
She is cool.
She's pretty much just like a human nuke.
Cause she like says you're pretty cool. He's like, oh, something not me.
Yeah, that's great. I love when she first introduces herself and he's like, who are you? She's like, Negasonic Teenage Warhead. He's like, what the shit?
It's the coolest name ever.
Yeah.
Change my name to that?
Yeah. Hey, can we switch names?
Jesus.
I love, for some reason the scene sticks out to me, but he's like, when he's going around trying to figure out where Francis is, and he's beating up those two girls, and he's like, is it sexist to hit you? Is it sexist not to hit you? The lines are so blurred, as he's like pointing a gun to her head, like...
Yeah.
Oh. It was great.
Every scene.
Every moment of that movie was just amazing. Oh, how far are we in? We're like 21 minutes in. I'm sure I can think of more stuff to say about Deadpool. But my rating is just like, this is the perfect movie. Oh, I guess we can talk about how like the story is presented.
Right, okay.
Which was like a beautiful way to tell the story, and it was different enough to like, it works.
Yeah.
Because at the beginning they give you Deadpool, then they're like, oh, they'll give a little Wade Wilson,
yep.
Deadpool, and then a little bit longer cut of Wade Wilson becoming Deadpool, and then the rest is just Deadpool.
Yeah. Because, like, it's perfect, because at this point, in this long line of superhero movies that have origin stories, especially with the Spider-Man shit,
Yeah.
where you had Spider-Man 1 through 3, then you had The Amazing Spider-Man, and now we're getting another new Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, you know what, fuck origin stories.
Yeah.
This is a very good way to present it, because it's new, and it works,
Yeah.
and it's a great movie.
It's like a new formula, because, like, people came to see Deadpool, so they get Deadpool in the very beginning, but for the people who don't really know, like, who Deadpool is, they do give the origin in a really nice way. Because you get Deadpool throughout the entire movie.
I fucking love that beginning part where he's like, "Have you seen this man?
Have you seen this man?" It's like before he jumps in the car, he's just like coloring, listen to Swoop by
like
Salt and Pepper.
there's in the trailer that's what you see.
Yeah.
And then so it starts with him in like the taxi.
Yeah.
Going
Nice Corinthian leather.
pretty lonely back here. He climbs over the seats.
Yeah. It's kind of lonely. Oh, I love how it like opens in that taxi. He's just like fucking just doing random shit.
Yeah.
He's like rolling down the window. There's a piece of gum.
And he's like,
It's like stuck on the camera and he moves it. It's like, it's kind of lonely back here.
Kind of back here. And he crawls over. And then he's like, yeah, there's something out here. And he goes and he's just like, he's like drawing. Have you seen this man?
Have you seen this man?
So good.
Oh, okay, so like this movie, if you're like, I doubt any of you who watch us have kids, but if you do not take your fucking, I have a story about that. Do not take your kids to see this movie. It is a very, very hard R.
Yeah.
Like, very, like, they push the fucking limits. Yeah. Like, cursing, just full nudity, blood everywhere, which was nice to see in a superhero movie, a comic movie, I guess I should say. Like, somebody actually killing someone. Yeah. Because, okay, so I have a story about this. Second time I went to go see Deadpool. Mm-hmm. I've also had another experience like that I'll reference to later. So these two parents walk in with at least 5 7-year-old kids. Like, Jesus ranging Christ. From like 4 to 7.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And me and the dude I was seeing with, Joe, I was like, oh, how long do you think they're going to last? And he's like, the opening credits. And I'm like, my boyfriend said this was a super. I said my boyfriend said this was a superhero movie, but he just turned that guy into a fucking kebab. That's what I thought. Nope, they watched the entire movie. And I have a story about that. When I went to go see Hateful Eight, Quentin Tarantino movie, very bloody. There was a mom who brought. It was like halfway through the movie. Mom brought in her like 6-year-old daughter. But, like, the moment, like, somebody's head got fucking blown off, she's like, alright, we're out of here, and they walk out. Like, that's how you should do it. But, nope, they just fucking watched the entire movie, and I'm like...
hey. I mean, hey.
14, 15-year-old, I'm like, okay, maybe even, like, 13-year-old, maybe. But that young, like, they were pretty fucking young. Like, they were in elementary school still.
I was like, I like Deadpool. I have to take care of the kids. Compromise.
So, I was kind of watching it, because it was my second time seeing it, and I was going to really miss anything.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking and I'm like, oh, this is really bloody. So I would look, because there were only like a row in front of us. I would look down at the end of the row, because that's where the parents were sitting, and like you could see the mom or whatever she was like look over at the male and like have a face of like not approving of what's going on the screen, and he's like, whatever. Like, he doesn't fucking care. Like, he came to see Deadpool. He's gonna fucking see Deadpool.
Like, yeah, this was their conversation. Yeah, I figured I'm gonna go see Deadpool. Oh, going out again and not spending time with your family, huh? And he's like, you guys can come, I guess. And they're like, maybe we will. And then she gets there, and they're like, and she's like, what the fuck is this? And he's like, babe.
It was either that. It's like, oh, I'm going to see Deadpool. I was like, what's that? It's like, oh, it's just a comic book. And it's like, oh, let's take the kids to go see it. And whatever. Maybe because he hasn't seen it before then, because it was Sunday of opening weekend. And, yeah. It's a very hard R. Like, I love it. I love when Colossus is like, watch your language, and Deadpool's like, suck a cock!
Dude, I kind of love seeing Colossus get his ass handed to him for a while there.
Oh, by Angel Dust? Yeah.
Because first you see Deadpool like, oh shit!
Yeah.
And then you see him get like fucking nut punched all the way across.
Yeah.
And you're like, damn.
Yeah. I love the one scene where Deadpool has HX/Francis and he's like beating the shit out of him. And he like, I forget the joke he makes. But he like goes to reach back and he hits something. And he grabs Colossus's junk. He's like, Dad? Dad? And then he throws him. He's like, we can all agree, shit just went sideways real quick. And that's when it shows the X-Men Origins Wolverine Deadpool. And he's like, this is my prized possession. And he like picks it up and it's like a Wham album. Wham!
Yeah, because, okay, so when... he's looking for Francis, and I didn't realize that it was Ajax.
Yeah.
At first, it was like, okay, he's got a guy. The guy just got stabbed, and I'm sitting here like, does that not hurt? He had no reaction when he got stabbed right through the fucking shoulder. And I was like, okay.
It's cool. Did you see like the meme going on where everyone's taking their Ajax soap and writing like on duct tape in front of it, Francis?
That's awesome. Francis.
Yeah.
And then he's like, when he first says his name.
Yeah.
And Ajax is like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And he goes over there and he's like, what? Shit just got real, son.
Yeah. The way Deadpool escapes is really cool.
Oh yeah. Because I don't know how the fuck he pulled it off. He's just like, headbutt, and he like stole a match.
Yeah.
With his mouth.
Because like Angel Dust likes to put matches in her mouth for some reason.
Yeah. And he was just like, got it.
Yeah. Because, like, they put him... So, like, the whole point of, like, this, like, weird facility, they didn't call it Weapon X because I'm pretty sure Fox has no fucking clue what's going on in the X-Men universe right now. They just put him to where, like, you pretty much just go through torture to, like... Yeah. So, like, mutant cells in you might activate.
Yeah.
And so they, like, go to the extreme thing where they put him in this oxygen, like, chamber... where they just drain the oxygen out until you're almost suffocating, and then if you're going to pass out, like, it'll kick in more air, and then once you can breathe again, it'll freaking bring the air back down.
Yep.
And,
it wasn't even, like, necessary.
Yeah.
It had just been a while, and he wouldn't shut up.
Yeah.
So they're like, fuck it.
Yeah, because he was talking about, like, Oh, because it was the sew your mouth shut thing. He's like, the thing about daily torture is like it really doesn't get any worse, and then they put him in the thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he like freaking headbutts Angel Dust, who has a match in her mouth, steals the match, lights it with his thumb, and then like throws it near where the oxygen comes out, and it just like goes back through the oxygen supply and just blows up.
Because O2 is flammable.
So,
fun fact.
So do you know why like Deadpool looks like that?
The all messed up.
Yeah,
it's just his regenerative abilities.
Yeah, so like
because his cells completely mutated, so all his cells just in his body mutated, so they can regenerate.
Yeah,
which just comes with the side effect of looking ugly as fuck.
So the reason he's ugly is because like he's pretty much a walking tumor because his cancer cells were just regenerating all the time, and so like pretty much like his cancer cells are always regenerating, and then like it's his normal cells are also regenerating at the same height, so it won't kill him, and at the same pace, so it won't kill him, and that's why he looks like that. And he's he's always in constant pain. That's why he can like cut off limbs without feeling anything, because like he's always in constant pain, which is interesting. I love it, because after like Colossus is like, oh, we're gonna take you to see Professor X. Like, he's dragging him with handcuffs, and, like, he snaps his hand back, like, pulls out a knife.
Ever seen 127 Hours?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
He starts cutting off his hand, and Negasonic Teenage Warhead sees this, and he's like, oh, God, and Colossus is, like, lifts him up, and he's, like, still cutting it off, and, like, blood sprays on Colossus' face. He's like, oh, money shot. And then, like, there's, like, a middle finger.
Yeah. He's flipping him off.
And then that leads into the baby hand and stuff like that.
Just so fucking creepy. Oh god.
I bet it feels huge in this hand. if anyone's seen the movie, you know. You know. Fucking. Because it's funny, because Ryan Reynolds, before the movie came out, he did like a AMA on Twitter. And one of the questions was like, did you keep anything from the Deadpool set? And he's like, oh yeah, I kept the unicorn Deadpool carries around. And, oh yeah, I kept the fucking suit.
Yeah.
And, God, that unicorn.
Yeah, that unicorn, he's just,
Oh, you weren't supposed to see that. If you've seen the movie, you know what we're talking about.
Oh, man.
If you're this deep in, you know what we're talking about. There's a joke I wanted to say that I thought was funny, but I forget what it was.
Mm-hmm. Well, that sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Let me think.
Do you know, like, you have an idea of when it happened?
Maybe. Maybe not.
Great.
Oh, I love, this isn't what I originally thought, but I love when Weasel kind of breaks the fourth wall, when the agent dude comes around and gives him Weasel his card, and he's like, yeah, there's some dude in black, some Grim Reaper type, and he's like, yeah, go talk to him, it might advance the plot. And I'm like, I got it. Which is... Oh, fucking Weasel's character was great. It's like, I'd come with you, but I don't want to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he finds out, and he's like, man, now... I mean, I'm kind of sad, because I'm not gonna win the Deadpool.
Yeah. Captain Deadpool. Just
No.
Deadpool.
Just Deadpool. He's like,
Alright.
Deadpool. Captain Deadpool. Just Deadpool.
just Deadpool. Oh, jeez. Yeah, no, this movie's great. Apparently, my friend told me that they had filmed a scene with Deadpool using all those guns, but it just went over budget, so they shot the scene where he forgot the duffel bag.
I love when he, like, is experimenting with his suits.
Oh, yeah.
And he's just got, like, the fucking, like, white sheet and,
Yeah.
like, a hoodie or something.
Yeah.
And he, like, gets shot and is just, like, bleeding.
Yeah.
And
He's just in the middle of a freaking public, like, freaking laundromat, like, trying to scrub up the blood.
yeah, and this is...
Blind Owl is like a water and seltzer. It's like lemon? Or
I don't remember,
something
but
like that.
then...
Lemon and seltzer water, something like that.
And then she's like, or wear red, you dumb fuck.
Oh, what the shit? That's cool. Hey, Negasonic Teenage Warhead, can we switch names? So, like, I don't know much about Negasonic Teenage Warhead, but it just seems like she's a human nuke.
Pretty much.
Which is very interesting. Oh, how long have we been doing this? 34 minutes? Yeah. I'm not sure if we should wrap up just yet. Because we have to do a one-off after this.
Like, what, did she come up with her own name? Like, what is that?
I don't know. I mean, she did. Oh, I love
Or it was just like Xavier was drunk.
No,
Hey, dude. Hey, you make things go boom, right? I thought of a great name. You're gonna be Negasonic Teenage Warhead. Because you're a teenager who's a warhead. The Negasonic? I don't know what the fuck that is.
Dude, you're gonna be a fucking cool band name. Next Teenage Warhead. Oh, I love that scene. It's like, he dipshit, he got away. And he's like, and he switches back and forth. It's like, you motherfucker! And he tries to punch him in the dick. And it's like, cup shot! And he breaks his hand and he's like, oh, I'm T-Rexing it. And he tries to kick him. He's like, ever hear the story about the one-legged man in the ass-kicking contest? Oh, God. Ryan Reynolds was born to play Deadpool.
I mean, he was born and then he was Deadpool and he's always been Deadpool.
Yeah, because it was funny because when he was first introduced to the character, I think it was back in 2006 for some reason, his agent or something like that sent him a bunch of Deadpool comics up because he was like, oh, have you heard about Deadpool? You need to read this. And he's like, sure, whatever. And his agent sends him a bunch of Deadpool comics.
Mm-hmm.
And Ryan Reynolds opens up the first page of an issue, and somebody asks what Deadpool looks like, and he says, I look like Ryan Reynolds got bit by a radioactive Shar-Pei. And Ryan Reynolds just am I being fucking punked right now? I'm on a candid camera or something like that. And don't they say that in the movie? It's like you look like you got bitten by a radioactive Shar-Pei or something like that.
I don't remember.
I think Ryan Reynolds says that.
Maybe.
There are a lot of little hints to the Easter egg, or
hints to the Easter egg.
Yes.
Which one is that? Or you might be talking about
all of them. A lot of Easter eggs to Deadpool and even Ryan Reynolds' career.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Make the suit green. Or animated.
I love how
for fuck's sake.
I love how they only animated one thing on the suit, and that was the eyes and the mouth a little bit, which was great because Deadpool in the comics can express himself through a mask, and oh god, that was so fucking perfect. It just gave it that little extra sprinkle of awesomeness.
just a sprinkle.
And that completes the whole experience for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're gonna wrap up here. We have to do a one-off. Don't know what the fuck we're gonna do. But yeah, I mean, we got Kingdom Hearts here. We might make a one-off of that. That'll last fucking 3 hours. But yeah, so this has been the podcast no one gave a crap about. I'm Thais.
And I'm Alex.
Go fucking see Deadpool. Do it. Do it. And before we wrap up, also watch the trailer announcing the production of Star Wars Episode 8.
Yeah, just cause.
Just cause. We referenced it, why not? So yeah, we'll see you guys whatever we make next week, which should be Dark Souls or some shit like that. Well, it will be Dark Souls because we're going to be playing that for a very long time. After beating Dark Souls 2 and putting 100 hours into it, just story alone. So yeah.
Okay.
So bye.